Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard, Cisneros, at your service. Today I will be reading the September 8th Facebook post and making a few comments on it, and I trust it will assist both of us on our journeys. Here we go. The ego's solutions to bitterness and anger. More bitterness and anger is the ego's solutions to bitterness and anger. The ego's solutions sound sane only to an insane world. If you think of a brother or sister and unloving and judgmental thoughts come to mind, and because we are all one, these same thoughts only hurt and punish you, but you now desire peace more, then do the opposite of what has not worked for you. Instead, sit for a moment, close your eyes, quiet the mind, and let these words be birthed from your soul. I will no longer support bitterness and anger as solutions in my life. I will no longer carry within, sustain, and maintain such energies. Father, Mother, today, right now, I release them to you. I let them now be dissolved in your loving light. Father, today, right now, with all my heart and soul, I release my brother's actions to you. Through you, help me forgive him. Father, let me now see him as you do. Today, every time you think of your brother, whenever thoughts of judgment, anger, or bitterness pop up, stop them and replace them with a prayer of love, forgiveness, and gratitude. Bitterness and anger are quote-unquote the solutions to bitterness and anger according to the ego. Why does the ego want us around his little illusionary finger wrapped around it? Because if we were to actually do what is in our true nature, if we were to offer peace, offer forgiveness and receive peace, then we would have no more need for the ego. And so in the ego's thinking, it has us judge a brother or sister, then it has us become more angry, then resentful, then needing revenge. But what good has the ego's thought system ever brought to us? What peace of mind and joy has it ever brought to us? And if it has not brought us peace and joy, why do we keep supporting it? Part of the reason is that we do not believe we are worthy of peace. When you express anger, judgment, resentment, jealousy, or any other of those ego negative emotions towards a brother or sister, because we are all one, we're simply experiencing them ourselves. For whatever thoughts we house within us are the thoughts that feed and nourish us. And we can eat poison or peace. That is our choice in every moment. Another one of the ego's little games it plays, and it's an important one to pay attention to, is that it has us judge a brother or sister 100 different ways. And then it has us solve these issues 100 different other ways. And when we do, it has us judge our brothers and sisters 100 other ways. And so we're in this never-ending rat race to please the ego. But in truth, how do you deal with all those illusions? The same way, with forgiveness. Forgiveness heals all illusions, no matter how the ego has painted them, and it will paint them 1,000 ways for you. So you can deal with 1,000 different situations, so you could feel overwhelmed, so you do not realign with the truth in you, not align with the truth in you, and thus get peace, and thus need the ego no more. And so today, let us remember that forgiveness heals illusions. Forgiveness turns illusions into peace and gratitude. How can we do this? how can we receive peace and gratitude? First, whenever the ego insists we judge somebody, let us instead forgive them. And when it continues to ask us to judge, be angry, be resentful, be revengeful, let us do the opposite of what has not worked for us. We already know where those roads have taken us, and they've taken us nowhere we truly belong. We desire peace. That is our true destination. And so when the ego insists we judge a brother or sister, let us pray for them. With our deepest part of our souls and hearts, let us pray for them. Let us pray for their health, for their healing, for their joy, for their happiness. Let us pray for everything we ever desired for ourselves, for them. Regardless what illusion the ego is trying to sell you, place that aside. You need it no more. Forgive your brother and sister. Release yourself and him and her, and set yourself forever free. And so today, please, let us pray for our brothers and sisters who the ego would have us judge. Let us pray for their happiness, for their health, for their healing, that they have a wonderful life. Let us pray like they were our greatest protector, our greatest friend. Let us wish for them what we would wish for our greatest friend. And when we do, we align with our true nature, with our true state, the state of peace. And then let us offer them gratitude for allowing us the opportunity to remember who we truly are, that we are the expressions of peace, of joy, of forgiveness. That is who we are, and that's why we express those feelings and emotions. Let us offer our brothers and sisters gratitude today for that, for this opportunity to align with the truth in us. Thank you very much for joining me today. I love you very much. If you would be so kind as to like or comment on the video, it would help with the listing process, and it might help somebody find this video someday. If you'd like to leave me a question, I would be delighted to try and offer a response. And if you can please share the video or subscribe to my YouTube videos, I would love to have you in this community. Again, thank you very much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we will see each other tomorrow. Peace.